Hey guys, it's Melissa with Awaken Your Inner Awesomeness. So it's kind of a crazy time of year for me with finals going on at school and having to grade all of these finals and do everything. But I didn't want to not do a podcast, so I thought today what I would do for you is to pull a couple of messages for you and then kind of elaborate on what those messages would be for you, that you might get a message you can take with you for the end of your week and into the weekend. So the first card that I pulled for you says, I do whatever I need to do to keep my inner world peaceful. My inner peace is essential for my health and well-being. So especially around the holidays at this time of year, holding on to your inner peace is so important. It can be very easy for us to let others bother us and become agitated when we have to deal with our relatives. And I know I talked about that on a different podcast, but it is so true around the holiday season. People come together, and that means different opinions come together, and sometimes heated arguments and discussions can happen around family parties. So it's really important for you to remember that sometimes not responding to someone shows much more strength than actually getting involved in an argument. And if it robs you of your peace, it's not worth it. Whatever the price was, it's not worth it if you allow someone else to steal your inner peace and your inner joy. So as you move through this holiday season and you're going to the different parties and seeing different relatives, you may be triggered by a lot of things. And so the important thing to do is to take a deep breath. You may have to remove yourself from the situation, so maybe going outside to get some fresh air. Calm down, and remember, you deserve to be happy at all times, and no one else can steal your joy or make you feel bad about yourself. Whatever someone else says about you, that's their opinion and that's their business. And people who feel like they have to put others down, that says so much more about them than it does you. If someone feels the need to constantly criticize others, it's because they're lacking that sense of self-esteem and self-worth within themselves. And that's what you need to remember, because it's more about them than it is you. If someone feels the need to make you feel bad about yourself, it's because they feel bad about themselves. When they have low self-esteem, low self-worth, it makes them feel better to put others down. And you can't let that get to you, because as I said, that is more about that person and what they lack than it is about you. And if you have high self-esteem, nobody can rob you of that. Nobody can take your self-esteem away, because you won't allow them to. You're putting up that healthy boundary and saying that I'm not going to let someone else come in, ruin my party, steal my joy, rob me of my peace. It's just not going to happen. So go into any situation with that mindset and don't let it get to you. Because, one of the things that we often forget about is when we go to holiday parties, sometimes people are drinking. And when you drink, you don't put your guard up. You don't remember to stay positive, that you have a whole team behind you. You just tend to be more emotional and react on emotion. And when that happens, it makes things a lot worse. So if you can try to remember that you're going into this situation and no one's going to take your peace, you're not going to let them, whatever they say is not going to get to you. You're just going to have inner peace, and you're going to keep that inner peace throughout the holiday season. Try to remember that, and then also you can call on your team to surround you and protect you as you go into an environment, if you know that environment's going to be full of triggers. And there's nothing that says that you have to go to a holiday party if you don't want to. If it's going to rob you of your joy, if it's going to be miserable for you, you don't have to go. And I firmly believe that. So do whatever you need to do to take care of yourself and to keep your inner peace. And the second card I pulled, I think it goes right along with this. It says, since your feeling of joy is your indication of your connection with your source, once you have achieved joy, you have achieved connection with your source. And under these circumstances, all that is good follows. So I think what this is saying here is when we are constantly in a state of joy, we were more in a vibration to be able to receive good things and more joyous things, more things to be happy and joyful about. So as the holiday season is approaching, try to remain joyful if you can. And if you're keeping your inner peace and you're not letting anyone else rob you of that inner peace, then you are more likely to keep your joy. And it's all about having fun and being together with family and friends and enjoying each other and enjoying their company. So just keep that in mind. Don't let the little things bother you. Don't let it get to you. It can be very easy to forget about what the season's really about and focus on things like, well, they didn't spend that much money on me on a present, and the petty little things. That's a very petty thing. It's something that a long time ago I would have been upset about possibly, but now I realize what a small, insignificant thing that is. And it's not about that. It's about being able to spend time with your family. So remember, enjoy the moment. Be in a state of joy. And when you have a hard time being in a state of joy, that's when you might have to try harder. But think about things that you enjoy that you already have. Whenever I need to think about something joyous to get myself in a better mood, I think about the beach and going to the ocean. And even though I'm not there now and I can't go there now, I've been there several times and that's my happy place, and I know that I'll be going there again in the future. So I think about being on the beach. I visualize myself in a beach chair. The sun is shining on my face and I can feel the warmth, and I hear the waves from the ocean rolling gently in. And I just try to visualize all of those things that make me happy. And you can visualize things you already have in your home and show gratitude for them. I'm so grateful for, of all things, my Christmas tree, because I love turning the lights on at night, and those are the only lights on in the room, and just looking at the Christmas tree. I love that. That's why I put my tree up a little bit early, because I like having it up longer. So what are the little things that bring you joy? Focus on those things for the holiday season. All right, and then the next card that I pulled for you says, I am a divine, magnificent expression of life, and I deserve the very best. I accept miracles, I accept healing, I accept wholeness, and most of all, I accept myself. And yeah, guys, when you are completely okay with yourself, when you accept yourself for who you are, and you realize that you are part of the divine, you are a magnificent expression of life. You deserve the very best, and you realize that you deserve the very best. Then the very best comes to you. When the universe knows that you know your worth, that you deserve the best, it's amazing what starts to roll in. You just see the miracles start happening. So don't forget that. Accept yourself and who you are, because it doesn't matter what anyone else thinks of you. The only one that matters is you. You have to be cool with who you are. And one of the things that I am becoming is more cool with who I am every day. I know that I'm still a work in progress, but I'm happy with the person I'm becoming. And hopefully you can say that about yourself too. So I hope that this was helpful for somebody today. I'm sorry it was a little shorter, but it's a little crazy this time of year. If you guys are interested in Reiki or in my program, A Purposeful Pilgrimage, please check out my website. The website link will be in the description to the podcast. If you like this podcast, please like and share with others. Subscribe to the podcast. Also, if you want to leave a review for me, that would be great. I appreciate it. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for always being here for me. You are awesome, and I will talk to you again soon. Have an awesome day. Sending you massive love and light. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.